Welcome back, everybody. Sorry about that. I was trying to wait to start recording until I had finished, but my thumb slipped, and then I realized I was recording, but I thought it was on mute. It's not. What you heard was me listening to the Fake Doctors Real Friends podcast. It's the Scrubs Rewatch podcast, and it's amazing. Um, I'm gonna go back to listening to it pretty soon. I'm going to put the speaker on mute for the most part during this game. Right now, where we are, there's a lot of. Hey, Philip! My husband, all of a sudden, as soon as I start recording, decides to be exclamative out loud. I don't know if you guys know this, but my husband really likes attention. Yeah, no. We're soon going to have our own spaces for our gaming so we don't overlap with each other like this. Don't get it twisted. We're not actually upset. I love him, and I'm not really mad that he's. I think it's kind of funny. But anyways, I'm going to be muting myself for most of this. This part of the storyline, if I remember correctly, has a lot of talking, a lot of cutscenes, a lot of choices. Um, so I've been kind of loose lately with my choices and with how I go about doing that. And like I said from the very beginning of this, I am new to this. I am trying to figure myself out, what I like, what I don't like, what I want to do, what I don't want to do. As you can see, I haven't been showing myself lately. And I still have the video, the thing hooked up. I found that distracted me. I'm a little self-conscious, so knowing that I was just always on display and couldn't really check how I looked without like changing the way my anyways, it was too much. So plus this is about the game, not about me. I also started getting anxiety that people are going to troll me, so that's always fun. People are probably still going to troll me, but I just didn't want it to be about the way I look. Anyways, um so yeah, this is a very important side quest that we're doing. This is one of those side quests that determines whether or not a certain person helps me in the final battle. So like I said, I'm going to be taking more time to explain my choices this time around. I think I've been kind of neglecting that, just kind of playing it through. When in reality, I do want to give you guys more. And like I said, I'm new to this, so I'm learning and growing. And my videos are probably going to change a little as they go. Um, it's just going to be one of those things where people are going to say, you just got to get past the first season. Once she hits her stride, she really gets it. Um, okay, so I'm going to go back to listen to this podcast. I'm going to put y'all on mute. Please enjoy the show.
She drinks in the evening before she retires. Not milk, but blood from a sorcerer.
I've had enough of living. Hard times we live in.
So much pure not to do that is this. It's clear as the eternal fire.
You're a vulgar
Oh, God.
Glad you're here. Listen, took a look at the building and it does not look good.
Mean it could use a bit of paint and spackle?
I mean, it's a damn fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape.
What do you suggest?
Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Okay, so with Triss, there's two storylines you can take. There's the main storyline, but there's all sorts of subplots, right? That really determine the way your game goes. So, in The Witcher, you have two bitches, two main bitches. You got Triss, and you got Yennefer. And pretty much you can either choose for one of them to be your lover, or you can choose neither of them to be your lover. Um, cool. That looks really cool, Phil. Why don't you record it and show me later? I th- Oops. Anyways, so I'm gonna explain a little backstory with Triss and Yennefer, because, like this is supposed to be, um, sorry, my publisher just texted me. Give you a little backstory because you know, not everyone knows about The Witcher. And the first time I played this, I had no idea about their backstory. And I asked my husband, I was like, do I need to play the other games or do I need to know anything about The Witcher? And he was like, nah, not really, but I'll tell you what, my first playthrough probably would have been a little different if I'd known more, but he did, like, inform me as I went on. So, with, so like I said, you get to basically pick. I want, my first playthrough, I had neither because I didn't know what I was doing and I was learning, right? So I ended up with nobody to love and I wandered the countryside penniless. I was penniless, which made no sense because when it ended, my character had like 10,000 some coins. So this time, so originally, but I had wanted to get with Trish. I just did it. I picked the last question wrong, and I'll show you that. You'll see that when it comes. But Trish. So this is after the the Netflix show. This is much way after because Cirilla is a grown woman. But prior to this video game, in like part of the subplot that they don't show here is that um Geralt and Yennefer were captured by the Wild Hunt, the thing that's been hunting Ciri this whole time. Because Ciri does have the Elder Blood, which you learn and you'll learn more of. Um, so they were captured, and when they escaped, I won't go into how they escaped, it's kind of long, but Ciri saves them and pays the ultimate price, which is why the Wild Hunt is now looking for her. But Geralt lost his memory for an extended period of time. I'm not sure how long. And while he lost his memory, he stayed at Camorian, which is like the Witcher home, you know, like their home. So, so he's there, like trying to get his memory back and all this stuff. And Triss, this bitch, shows up and basically has a relationship with him, but like doesn't tell him about Yennefer. Like, no one tells him about Yennefer. And Yennefer and him have had this on and off again thing since they first met. And if you watched the series on Netflix, you know what I'm talking about. Their chemistry is undeniable, and Yennefer is a badass bitch. So Triss, like, kind of manipulated Geralt into being with her. And she's, like, one of those good girls. Like, she's almost too good. She's also allergic to potions. I don't know. I like a girl that does what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, not afraid of themselves. Anyways, so that's the toy. Ugh. So I got a lot accomplished today, so I'm just getting tired. So I want Yennefer. So I'm not going to choose to say anything flirty. If I wanted her, I could say something flirty, but I don't. And that one is supposed to be like alluding to kink, and I'm like, I'm not feeling that with her. So
Mind explaining what this is all about?
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Marigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally.
No way. Too risky.
Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky.
remember, always choose the right words first.
Triss, think about it. Really want to walk into the lion's den of your own free will? And in chains?
Yes.
No. Can't allow it.
Nice of you to worry. But I've made my decision. And I won't change it.
Fine. Let's say they take the bait. What then? We go in, I put a sword to Menga's throat and ask him where Dandelion is?
Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him.
Always found that annoying in fanatics. So we gotta trick him into talking. Any ideas?
Maybe tell him you have information about the Lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
What about the treasure?
If we learn anything, great. If not,
Thought you need coin from Dijkstra to help the other mages.
true, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now.
Still got a bad feeling about this. But tough. Let's go.
Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself.
What are you talking about?
The hunters. They won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but... Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens.
Can't promise that.
I'm still asking you to, all right?
All right.
Okay, here's an important part that I want to talk about real quick. The Akka won't let me. I'll talk about when I get to a stopping point. Well, it's loading. It better be loading. Um, these choices are very important, and if you want Dijkstra's help, in the battle against the White Frost or whatever, it's important to
What do you want?
succeed in
Here
this.
for my reward.
So I'm going to
The
show you
offer
exactly the
for a
steps to
wish.
succeed in this part.
Recognize who I got?
Doesn't
It's
feel
Triss
good,
Marigold.
but it's what
Marigold.
needs to happen.
Come in then.
Well, well. Triss Marigold. Giving up drowners for sorceresses?
Pays better.
It's 'cause they do more harm. What's a drowner do? Pull the odd fisherman from his boat. But the witches, they murder kings, scheme, start wars.
Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder.
You're done jesting, Marigold. For good. Put her in a cell.
Not so fast. I hand her over to Menga himself, or not at all.
You reckon we don't know what to do with this witch?
Let go, you bastard!
Vulgar tongue's got no place being in such a pretty mouth. I guess we'll have to rip it out.
Try to loosen it if I were you. Might learn something interesting.
For instance?
For instance, where Philippa Eilhart's hiding.
I'll get you for this, you...
Shut your gob, ginger whore, and you spit it out. Where's Eilhart?
Thought I made myself clear. I'll only talk to Menge.
You have to act like you don't care about
Well,
her
then you
at
be
all.
sure to tell him I came by. With my friend Marigold.
Fine, grab her and come with me.
They
But
don't.
be sure to stay right close.
They know better than to fight with a Witcher. Anna. Alright. So there's other options where you just start fighting with these fuckers. Start off and then you just destroy everything. But that does not get you Dijkstra's help.
We'll deal with the witches.
Here's where we split up. Go see Menge. Marigold will be next door.
You can't have her until I get...
You don't set the terms here. Dirk, you know what to do.
You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
Oh, playing tough, eh? Just you wait. We'll take a fingernail or three. That ought to get you singing.
Do what you want.
Come on, witch. Show you the wonders a pair of pliers can work. You'd be surprised.
Ugh, those things are creepy. This next part is very, very important.
I believe I told you
And
not
it
to let anyone
sucks.
Unless they had information
Heads up.
concerning Philippa
Content
Eilhart.
warning.
This Witcher says he's got just that.
in. Anyone can claim that.
We'll start with your pinky nail. Nah, let's go for your ring finger. This little piggy went to market.
But it's not that easy to bring us Triss Marigold.
Is that who I hear? Very well. I'll go see her shortly. But first, let us talk. Sit. Sit. Have a drink, Witcher.
Sidarian.
A 1261 vintage, year of the massacre of Sintra.
Stop squirming. This little piggy went home.
Kurt, please see why Miss Marigold squeals so convincingly. Perhaps she needs something. Hot irons, for instance.
Speaking of metal, this goblet's silver. Making sure I'm not a Doppler.
Ah, it's immediately apparent. A professional. I find that refreshing. But to answer your question, one can never be too careful. You'll be surprised how many come here turn to rancid jelly as soon as they grip the goblet.
Got a silver sword on my back. That not enough?
It proves nothing. Dopplers can change their bodies at will, into materials that look and feel like silver as well. Materials that have none of silver's useful properties naturally.
See, you're an expert on Dopplers.
I'd expect a witcher of all things to understand the value of knowing one's enemy.
This little piggy had roast beef.
You bastard! No!
This little piggy had none.
Now, let us talk shop. I shall pay you twice the usual reward for Marigold.
Awfully generous. Why?
Well, you've turned in your lover. The emotional trauma it must entail. You deserve compensation.
You seem well informed. So you have to know Triss betrayed me first. Used me as a pawn in the Lodge's game. As I see it, she's getting what she deserves.
No, no more. Be brave, dear. Just one more fingernail and we'll move on to the other hand. This little piggy went
I literally can't listen to this part. I just took my headphones off.
Bit me. Oh, the big bites. Let's put a collar on her. Dimeritium ought to calm her down.
You surprise me, Geralt. Perhaps we can deal after all. So, you know something about Philippa, but I wager you won't share this information for free. What do you want in return?
I'm looking for a treasure. Was Siggy Reuven's until recently.
Well, well. Furthering the cause of the eternal fire on the one hand, working for criminals on the other.
I work for whoever pays me.
Like a whore.
More or less. Just offer a different range of services. Where's the treasure?
Secure in a Kaviri bank. Far and safe from you. Far and safe from Reuven.
Got information about Philippa. Thought you might want to buy it.
I do. But not at any price.
So now you know where the treasure is.
All right.
That's what you
So
need.
free Dandelion.
First you ask about a criminal's treasure. Now you want me to let loose a blaspheming degenerate. And here I had you for a man. That is a being of some moral principle.
No doubt we're cut from different cloth, but we don't have to agree on everything to make a deal.
We need not agree any terms either. I could simply force you to tell me what you know about Philippa.
Doubt that. I really doubt that.
Whereas I'm a man of great faith.
Really doubt it, sir.
In here!
Yep. So you always end up fighting him.
What? Lost your nerve?
You're dead!
Time to end this.
You're bleeding, bro.
Take him alive!
Shit. Shite.
Let out!
Fucking A. I don't want Pop's mode, I want my shit back. Oh, but let me put this on. Cut that dude in half. Oh man, I'm carrying too much. Hey Tris.
I think that's all of them. That was close. What happened? I thought Menga took the bait.
He did, until I asked about the treasure.
Geralt, we talked this over. You agreed. Fine, never mind. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'd start with the desk.
But like, I don't remember anyone asking her where I should start. Oh, what the fuck was that? Y'all see that? Did y'all see that? That was creepy. Fine, I'll start with the death. Caleb, I have new instructions regarding the organization of the next execution. When you're ready to meet, place your holy tomb in the drop box. Drop box. You think they had drop? Located in the column of the eternal fire altar in the southwest corner of the pits. We will meet at the usual spot. Do not tell anyone where you are going, and bring no one with you. Burn this letter after reading. Yamlak. Well, they definitely didn't do all that. Your doo-doo. You are to flee, remember. May thy flames cleanse my thoughts, may thy temper my heart, may all that is evil burn and vanish into smoke, may all that is good be warmed by the fire, by thy fire, may our righteous flock to thy light like moths, may the wicked flee from it like beasts from a burning wood. That was weird.
Find anything?
Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining.
What is it?
The key to a vault. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards.
I found a letter to Menga from someone important. A spy, I think.
A spy?
Take a look.
Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion.
Bet he does. Letter explains how to signal for a meeting. No mention of where it would take place.
Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything.
Everything? Slight exaggeration there.
I'm not so sure.
Key to a vault? No address? Why do I doubt this'll make Dijkstra smile?
Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us. Breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain.
Meaning glass is half full?
Of something strong, I hope.
All right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go.
Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down.
Agreed. We've left too much evidence.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Yeah,
Listen,
I bet.
There's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here. Thanks for your help, Geralt.
Don't mention it.
That should do it. I'm going. You should too.
Not about to use the teleport, though. See you, Triss.
And like no one noticed that. Oh, that's a Dijkstra dude.
You there? Mr. Reuven wants a word.
Impatient old bastard.
What?
Nothing. Be there soon.
Like, damn, I've been up all night doing this shit. Can I go back to the inn and
Who do I spy?
bathe?
Why, it's Geralt of Rivia.
Will you stop following me already?
I will, soon as you tell me where my treasure is.
Me and Menge didn't see eye to eye.
How badly?
Badly.
I suppose that explains the smoke. My treasure's not in there, is it? Burning with the witch hunters.
No, your gold's in a Kaviri bank. Here's the key to the vault that holds it.
Well, well. Would have earned yourself a medal if I was in a position to bestow it.
Spare me. I want my reward.
Geralt, do all you witches have such nerve?
What do you mean?
You lied to me. Again.
Look, it's happening.
What?
You knew from the start who robbed me, but you didn't deign to share that information with me.
How'd you find out?
I asked the questions here.
Not true. That was a statement. Come on, Dijkstra. This tough guy act doesn't work on me. We're both adults. Act like one.
Ah, Geralt. I should have you strangled, but I like you, you bastard.
I like you too, you count without a county. Now that we've professed our feelings for each other, how'd you figure it out?
Since from the start you were up to something. You didn't haggle about your pay. And then I heard from my sources that Margrave Henkel and Dandelion had rubbed elbows. Wasn't hard to connect the dots. And now, time to
Who
settle
is being
things.
stabbed?
That a threat?
Quite the contrary. You helped me, Witcher. So in spite of everything, you've earned your reward.
Oh shit.
I take it you've still no idea what happened to Dandelion.
None. Found someone who might know, though. A spy, I guess. Signs his name, Yammerlak. Found a letter of his.
I'm
Just
turning
one
off
problem.
this fan. It's making my
It only
feet cold.
details how to arrange a meeting with him. Makes no mention of where.
A ruined house in Far Corners. Give the signal, and he'll show up there the same day, just before midnight.
Thanks for your help.
No need to thank me. Just paying off a debt. I always do, you know. Even to liars. And a final humble plea. Don't try to fool me again. Ever.
Alright. Leave on a good note. Ish. That's the best note you're gonna leave with him.
Burn, Bacchus. Let all the poor folks leave burn.
Alright, it's morning, so let's see where I am. Hopefully we'll pass some shops on the way. Shit, got distracted, sorry. Be right back, guys. I have to use the facilities. I drink a lot of water. Could you hand me a cherry one?
Come closer. Don't be shy. You'll find I've everything. Come one, come all. Right one. Take a gander over here.
You won't let me.
Ooh.
Oh, that's bad luck.
I'm so... wet.
Easy.
What are you looking at?
Rain again.
Yeah, he's
Mages.
scared.
The plague.
Babe, you want a bowl or a burrito? Dairy or no dairy? No cheese? Okay. I got you. You said a bowl, yeah? Baby. I'm sorry, I already forgot. You said bowl or burrito? Okay. I got the rest, I just couldn't remember for a second. actually have not. Ooh, that's even creepier. Mars? Damn. Thank you, kind sir. Ooh, that's real pretty. Sorry, guys, I was getting dinner.
Think I pissed me trousers. One drink all I had. Rain, I like rain. What a freak.
You have the blood of many on your conscience. I see it in
Come
your
here.
eyes.
Hero, give us a kiss.
Must be the Dropbox. Gave the signal. Spies should show up in far corners before midnight.
Never asked for me, Phil.
Flows to sewers, so the worst scum flows into no regret. Sorceresses, their debauchery putting forth.
Rain was coming. Felt it in my bones.
Must like the rain, that.
Swine catches along the way.
Perfect.
Steal around. One for the price of two. This will pass.
Top-notch sort.
Show me what you have in stock.
See, I should have just walked my ass all the way here because this dude got thousands of dollars to spend. Fuck. Remember, kids, we always get these. Our skeleton.
Master-crafted armor. Think you could make me some?
Ooh, I did get my journeyman's papers, but I've yet to make anything akin to a masterwork. You might try in Velen. A dwarf there goes by Fergus. He might help. Guildsmen claim there's no one better anywhere south of the Pontar.
So long.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy tonight.
Damn it, it's Marie again.
Springtime, the roads wet with rain, and the sun bright and fair.
Wind's howling. Something stinks. Decomposing flesh. Human flesh.
We'll be free again, one day. It's clear as the eternal fire.
Now just to hide and wait. Behind the door. Best place to hide. Classic. Triss? How'd you know to... Ah, Dijkstra, huh?
None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end.
Perfect place for a tryst. With Triss.
Mm-hmm. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own.
Shh. He's coming, hide.
Menge.
Indisposed. Very indisposed.
I don't know who you are, but you're in deep. Shit right up to your nostrils.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
The answer to each question will be the same. Sod off.
That's no way to talk to a lady.
To a lady, I'd never. But to a witch.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though. Had enough?
Fuck off. I can take this.
Of course you can. But I'm just getting started. You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
Enough! Enough!
So, gonna talk?
Yes! Yes! Just tell me what the fuck about!
We're looking for Dandelion. We know Menka captured him.
That's what this is all about. A fucking minstrel! You might have said so at the start, before you bloody started mucking my mind with magic. I can't believe it. For a miserable sap like that.
Get to the point.
Dandelion is on Temple Isle, in the dungeon beneath the shrine. Menge's planning to execute him in Oxenfurt. Positively spectacular.
Afraid you'll have to call off the show.
How can we free Dandelion?
Those who leave Temple Isle do so only on Menge's orders. Issued in person.
Damn it.
We'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later.
Pure curiosity. Who do you work for?
I won't say. No way.
Sure about that?
Radovid. I work for Radovid.
Enough. We've learned everything we wanted to.
Glad to hear it. Can I assume we can put this unfortunate incident behind us?
Not so fast. Geralt.
I know. He's seen too much.
But why? I told you. I'll never...
Either he dies, or I wipe his mind.
As good as lit the pyres with Menka in the square. He deserves to die.
But I helped you. I'll...
Farron and Gal.
Really showed your claws today.
Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk.
Said you had an idea about freeing Dandelion.
Yes. We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
Mm-hmm. Problem is, Menga's dead. So...
No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar.
a Doppler?
Mm-hmm. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye.
Yeah, except Dudu's in hiding right now. Priscilla might know something, though.
Fingers crossed. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment? I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here.
Do that one as soon as possible. Excuse me.
Looks alive.
Carefully don't knock anything over.
How human.
Really used on this. That's
Oh! I'd give you a discount for heroic
Double shave.
deeds, but the madam, well...
And it's raining again. Oh! Oh!
This child's about to
What
lead me into
happened,
an
kid?
ambush.
They...
Hey, wait!
The great git?
Grab him.
No, no one's grabbing me. What? My mic is down.
Into his sword!
Yes? Who you here for?
Triss.
Told her from the start. No men, no pets. 'Tis a decent house for decent folk.
Don't worry, won't stay long.
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
What did you want to talk about?
I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad.
Guessing this wouldn't be a selfless act of charity.
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately. I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea.
What are you afraid of exactly?
That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
Nobody expects you to risk your life.
I expect that of myself. The thing is, it used to be easier. When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you.
You could have escaped at any time.
I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help.
Don't like this at all, but you seem determined. Not about to let you deal with it alone.
Thank you.
The servant. How are you supposed to contact him?
Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Whose idea you think this was? The servants or Vegelbud's?
My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels.
Think it'll be better if I talk to the mystery man in the blue tunic.
He's expecting to meet me.
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that note didn't come from the witch hunters. Then you come in.
Mm-hmm. Fine. Let's meet there.
Alright guys, I'm about to eat, so I will see y'all later today. Peace out.